See who's live. Hey guys, hey guys. Hey guys on what is I'm on? YouTube live, and I'm on Instagram live right now. So, hey guys, how's everyone holding up? How is everyone doing with this whole lockdown and this quarantine thing that we got going on? Hey guys. How you guys doing? With this whole quarantine thing? Are you guys setting a schedule up? What are you guys doing? Are you guys playing more games? Or, hey Trey, what are you guys doing? A lot of people got to still go to work. I feel bad for the people that still got to go to work, especially the healthcare workers that are around the people that are sick, and you got to bring this stuff home. Like, it is crazy. Hey guys. So let me know where you guys are at, and let me know what you guys are actually doing during this whole quarantine lockdown thing. And they're saying that we're gonna have another 30 days and everything is gonna be shut down, right? So I don't want to be the person that brings bad news, because all we're hearing right now is bad news, right? So I just want to be the person to bring some light, shed some light on you guys, because this thing is going to get worse before it actually gets better. This thing is going, guys, to get worse before it actually gets better. And unfortunately, a lot of people will fall under in this time, right? And if you follow me, I don't want you to be one of those people that fall under, right? I want you to be one of the people that is on top, when this thing is all said and done, and during the whole process, right? Because, guys, we are in a shift, right? We are in a shift. Let me know where you guys are at on YouTube. Let me know where you guys are at on Instagram. I'm in New York. It's kind of, it's okay. It's a little bit, it's okay in New York. It's not too cold. It's not too hot in New York. Tracy said I'm at work, working on my finance platform. Awesome, 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 guys. So now today is the day that we really need to think about what our next best moves will be, right? I posted something on Instagram, the other day, and I said, if God gives you, right, the opportunity to do things over, right, or he gives you a new beginning, right, do not do the same mistake. Okay, do not do the same damn thing. So I feel like God has given us a reset. God has given us what we basically prayed for. A lot of people prayed to get rid of their jobs, right? A lot of people prayed, that they hate their supervisors, and, they hate, what they do. So a lot of people right now are home because you don't have your job anymore. But again, guys, we got to really understand that a lot of us prayed for this, right? I'm not saying we prayed for the whole corona thing, but we prayed for be able to stay home, right? Be able to be with our children, right? Be able to be with our spouses, be able to now take at least a month or two off, right, from our job, take a month or two or three off from paying our mortgage, our rent, our bills, right? So we literally, I'm not saying we did this, but for the prayer warriors and the people that are praying, guys, we prayed for this. Right? So what is the opportunity, guys, in this that we prayed for? See, here's the thing about faith, right? Here's the thing about faith, guys. We still got to keep faith. And my homegirl Tracy says this all the time. We still got to keep the faith even when things are bad, right? Everybody can have great faith when, everything's good and I got a good job, and, we travel and we going to Disney World, and, my business is thriving. But what about now? Right? But what about now? Right? What about right now where people are dying all around us? Right? What about right now having the faith when people are dying all around us? You know what I find funny right now? Where's all the pastors, right, that used to be on Instagram, that used to be on Facebook preaching the word of God and have faith? And where are they? I don't even see any. I may see one or two pastors now talking about having faith. Before it was 30, 40, 50 pastors. What happened to the pastors, right? What happened to the past? That's why I really don't believe too much in going to church. I really believe in the spiritual of, being spiritual inside. And I believe that we are God and we have God in our hearts. So I really don't believe in the church thing. I grew up in the church, but as I got older, I'm like, what is church really for? But at the end of the day, guys, where's all the pastors that were saying, yes, God's going to do it. God's going to do this for you. God's going to do that. And God's going to do this. Where they at now? Now is the time when we need to hear from pastors, right? So what I concluded was that being that pastors can no longer open their churches and they have to do online, they're not getting as much money anymore. They're not getting as much money anymore. So the value of that pastor, now this is not about pastors, right? But the value now, okay, the value of that pastor, that human being now, zero, unfortunately. That's crazy, right? You a pastor, everything's good. Every parishioner's coming to church now and everybody paying and everybody got jobs and all the pastors preaching. Now, when we are in a fucking crisis. Now, think about this, guys. Like, I'm not like a holy person. Like, if you guys follow me, I'm about building generational wealth. I'm about black wealth. I'm about starting your own business. But this is crazy. Where's the pastors at, right? So now when there's no money to be made, the pastors go into hibernation, right? And here's what I want you guys to think about. If you were the type of person that was going to church faithfully, religiously, and now your pastor is ghost, I would change churches. So for my church now having online services, but my church has always had online services, right? So I attend the online service, right? So again, I'm not saying that pastors are bad, but in the time of crisis, guys, when we need them, where the fuck are they? Right? In the time that, maybe I may be depressed or I may be stressed or I may be crying. Why can't I go to a pastor's page? I mean, TD Jakes is still preaching, Creflo Dollar, they still preaching. But what about the small churches that I used to see all the time, posting all the time? And they put their cash app there for people to get, to pay them or, give a donation. Where are they? Right? Where are they? Right? So again, guys, remember, church is in our heart. God is in our heart. Right? God is in our heart. Church is in our heart. For real, for real. Like, we are our own gods. When we praying and we hear stuff, we literally got to be in tune with the spirituality of what, we're actually doing, guys. So again, who is going to be there for us when in times of crisis? We can't depend on the government no more. So we need the church or we need the pastor, right, to be able to now tell us or feed our souls. And it's sad right now because now is the time for the pastors to shine. Now is the time for the pastors to be on every day, 5 times a day, right? 5 times a day. Be on. You on for breakfast, you on for lunch, you on for snack, you on for dinner, you on for midnight, right? We all home anyway. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that was just a thought that I had in my head. And I was like, well, where's all the pastors at? When everything's good, the pastors are here. But now when things are bad, when we need the pastors, they're like ghosts, right? So, guys, that's just something for you to evaluate. Someone said on YouTube, these are new beginnings, for you to reevaluate yourself, reevaluate your belief in God and your belief in yourself, right? Because really that's what it boils down to. Do you believe enough in yourself to be able to go change your life? Right? Do you believe enough in yourself, right, that you do have the faith to take the risk to do what you need to do, right? So that was just a thought, that I had, in my head, and it was just crazy. But this video, this live ain't about that. This live is about what are you guys going to do with your money? What are you guys going to do with your money, right? So a lot of people are getting stimulus packages. A lot of people are getting tax refunds and tax money right now. A lot of you guys are getting packages, from your jobs. Some of you guys, will be eligible for unemployment and the unemployment insurance. And I think it's, they extended it for 12 weeks or, 4 months, 5 months or whatever it is. And You guys are not paying car notes. You're not paying credit cards. You're not paying mortgages, right? So again, guys, now you're going to have way more money, right? And here's where discipline comes in at. You're going to have way more money now. What are you going to do with that money? You're going to have way more money right now, guys. Some of y'all are going to have the most money in a recession. What are you going to do so when we do come out of that, right? When we do come out of this, when we do get back up on our feet or the economy starts rolling and rocking, where will you be? Right? Where will you be? Because the reality of this, guys, is that hyperinflation is on its way. Right? What is hyperinflation for those that don't know what hyperinflation is? That means a loaf of bread could easily be $25. A gallon of milk can easily be $50. Gas easily can be $10 a gallon. See, gas right now is cheap. But we can't go to fuck nowhere. So what's the purpose of having cheap gas if we can't go no damn where? Right? But when this economy gets back on its feet, gas can easily be $10 a gallon, $20 a gallon, guys. Will you be able to afford things in hyperinflation? Will you be able to afford things in hyperinflation? And unfortunately, if you can't afford things now, right? See, you got to evaluate your own finances. You got to evaluate your own investments. You got to evaluate your own things. Now you got to say, if I can't afford a gallon of milk now, if I can't afford a loaf of bread now, if I can't afford to put gas every week in my car now, will I be able to afford it when these prices triple? Right? Will I be able to afford these things when the prices triple? Because the prices will triple. Let's just say by the end of summer. Because kids ain't going back to school. This whole school year is over. School year is over for the kids. Nobody's going back to school. They may go back in September or they may go back next year. Right? So let's just say when school starts back again, when uniforms are doubled, right? Food is doubled, right? Your interest rates are doubled. Your taxes are doubled. Will you be able to afford? Right? You got to ask yourself that. I don't know you guys' financial situation, right? But you got to say, will I be able to afford my rent? Will I be able to afford these interest rates? Will I be able to afford these taxes? Will I be able to afford $25 loaves of bread? Right? So how do you evaluate, right? And I'm giving you guys some games, so make sure you're writing this stuff down, right? How do you evaluate, right? All you need to do, guys, is figure out all of your bills right now. How much do you owe, right? Whether it's your car note, car payment, your credit card, your mortgage, your rent, whatever you have, right? How much do you owe? Then how much reserves do you have? Okay? How much reserves do you have, right? So let's just say your bills are $3,000 a month. Let's just say your bills are $3,000 a month. Okay. Now you know I need $3,000 this month. I need $3,000 in April. I need $3,000 in May. I need $3,000 in June. So 3, 6, 9, 12. I need $12,000. Now what you need to do is look at your assets. How many assets do you have? Or where do you have your money invested at right now? Right? What is your net worth? Right? And then how much money do you have in the bank or under your mattress? Here's the thing. That your assets and the money that you have in the bank or the money under your mattress that you've been saving has to exceed that $12,000. Right? Hopefully you guys are following. So figure out all your bills that you have, right? Figure out all the bills that you have, all the bills right now, right? All the bills that you have right now, okay? Then say, all right, well, my bills is $12,000 for the next 4 months. And see, this is making you think ahead, guys. Make sure you share this with some friends. You guys may be on lunch break or, you're homeschooling the kids or whatever the case is. But I'm giving you guys some understanding, right, of what's to come and how you need to position yourself. Because if you're not in a good position now and you don't do nothing, you're not going to be in a better position later. right? So figure out all your bills. Let's just say your bills are 3 grand a month. Most people bills about 3 grand a month, right? So 4 months, 3 times 4 is 12. So you need about $12,000 right now. $12,000 right now. And this is making you think ahead, right? Think ahead. Make sure you guys share this out, right? I want you guys to think ahead now, right? So in 4 months, 4 months, I need 12 grand, right? So my assets, my net worth, my assets, my net worth, and the cash that I have, right? Or the cash under my mattress, or I may have some silver, I may have some gold, I may have, some real estate, I may have a business that's bringing me in 3 grand a month, or, 4 grand a month, whatever it is. Figure out what your assets are. Your assets, guys, has to exceed those 4 months. Your assets, guys, has to exceed 12 grand. Right? See, this is going to be an eye-opener for some people. If your assets and a house, because you could sell your house, right, if you decided to, right now. I mean, even though there's not a whole lot of people buying, but, I mean, guess what? There's still people looking to buy a house, right? So if your assets, your net worth, right, your money under the mattress, or your money in the bank, or your silver and gold, or your business cannot bring you in 12 grand, or you don't have 12 grand right now, guys, and just listen, if you don't have 12 grand in your asset column right now, you will not make it when hyperinflation comes, right? Unfortunately, right? You won't make it, right? Because again, remember, America, we are debt slaves, something called debt slavery, right? We literally are chained. We work our jobs just to pay mortgage. We work our jobs just to pay a car note, right? We work our jobs just to put food on the table. Right? So we become debt slaves. And now when this financial reset is happening and people don't have to pay those things, my thing now is, why go to work then? Right? If you were only going to work to pay rent, just to pay a mortgage, just to pay a car note, and now you don't have to pay all those things, why go to work now? Right? Why go to work now? But again, what is all of your bills? See, and this is what we should have learned in fucking junior high school. We should have learned this. We shouldn't have learned about trigonometry. We shouldn't have learned about calculus bullshit. The only math we need to know is up to 5th grade. And I told my 5th grade daughter that. I said, the only math we really need to know is up to 5th grade. We don't need no math after that. For real. Trigonometry and the cosecants and the calculus bullshit, man. Listen, my head started spinning after that. I was good at math until I started getting calculus and trigonometry and bullshit, right? So we should have learned this in freaking school, right? We should have learned this in freaking school. So if you don't have a job, Tracy, so people that don't have a job, because Tracy still has a job. If you don't have a job, then you are now eligible to defer payments, right? You're eligible to defer all your payments, your student loans, your car, your mortgage, and all of that stuff, right? You can defer all of that stuff. So for about 3 to 6 months, right? So if you're laid off, you don't have to pay that stuff. Call up your creditor, say, hey, what are y'all doing for Corona? What are y'all doing for this whole Corona mess? My job laid me off, so you guys got to know that, right? And you guys make sure you apply for your unemployment and all that stuff, right? So again, we didn't learn this shit in school, right? We didn't learn this shit in school, okay? Know what your bills are, right? And you got to be able to think forward for the next 4 months. And then think of your assets. What assets do you have that equals 4 months of your bills? Here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem, right? 80% of people, guys, don't have $500 to their name. This is a crying shame. In America, right? Across the world, guys, 80%. Okay? 80%, guys, of people in the world don't have $500 to their name. %, guys. That's a lot. It's a lot of people. 80%, guys, of people in the world, guys, don't even have $500 to their name. They don't have a net worth. They don't have a business. They don't have money working for them. This is sad, right? So when we're in this now financial reset, if you already don't have 500, what are you resetting to? What are you resetting to? You're not resetting to nothing. Zero, right? So here's what you need to think now. Here's what you need to think now. Okay, well, if I don't have 4 months of my bills, okay? If I don't have 4 months of my bills, like Tracy said, she said, if you can't pay for shit twice, then you can't fucking afford it, right? You can't, right? So here's what you guys need to start thinking of. What do I need to now put my stimulus money into? What do I need to invest in? What business do I need to start? Okay, I'm asking a serious question. Plan what? Yeah, I'm telling you, right? I don't have asset, right? So what do you need to put your stimulus money into? All right, this is what you need to ask yourself. Because if you don't have 4 months of bills in an asset or under the mattress or in an income producing business, then guess what, guys? You will not make it when hyperinflation comes. And this should scare the shit out of you. You should be like, fuck, I don't have 12 grand right now. Right? I don't have 12 grand right now. So what is it that you need to do, guys? You need to ask yourself, what investments do I need to make with the money that I am getting from the stimulus and my taxes? What business do I need to start that can produce income? Because the reality is, even though we're in a recession, Amazon had its biggest week ever in 20 years last week. Online sales went up last week. 2 million people came online last week. So if you don't have the 4 months of bills, right? Ask yourself, what investments do I need to make now? What business do I need to start now? What asset can I use to put my money in so I can start building black wealth for my children? Because here's the reality, guys. Over 4 million jobs were lost in the last 3 weeks. In the last 3 weeks, guys, 4 million jobs were gone, fucking vanished, out of here. And guess what? Half of them won't come back. And if you were a truck driver that lost your job, you were a cashier, a dental assistant, right? You were a security guard that lost your job, a hairstylist, a nail tech that lost your job. Guess what? A lot of those jobs are not coming back. They already got mobile hairstylists. They already got mobile nail techs. They already got mobile barbers. A lot of those jobs are not coming back. So when this is all said and done, it ain't gonna be no, oh, let me go look for another job shit. It's not. I don't give a fuck if you got a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, a fucking PhD. None of that will matter in the new economy. So some of y'all can believe me or not, but that won't matter in the new economy. Because if a job pays you 50 grand and milk is $50, that's poverty, right? So a good degree or looking for a good job, guys, will no longer be a thing. You guys can do your research. This is just from history, right? The good job will no longer be a thing. How can we add value and how can we create? What are you good at? See, this is the time that we need to start thinking of the things that we can do. Right? What can I do to add value to 2 million, 5 million, 10 million people that are online right now, hopeless? Right? Am I good at counseling? Right? Can I help people? Can I be a life coach? Right? Can I help people through their situations? Because there's a lot of people right now. What value, guys, do you have where you can add to the world? Right? What value can you add? Unfortunately, a lot of us go right into panic mode. And when you go into panic mode and you start fearing, then guess what? You can't think right. Your mind is cloudy. Your thoughts is cloudy and shit. Right? But if you start to think in strategy, right? If you start to think in strategy, okay, well, I know I don't have 4 months of bills. I know I don't have 12 grand right now, but what do I need to do right now? How can I add value to the world? How can I add value to my Instagram followers? How can I add value to my YouTube subscribers? How can I add value to my Facebook fan page right now, or my fans on Facebook right now, to add value to other people so that I can bring me in some income? What assets do I need to buy right now so I won't be in this mess when hyperinflation comes? Who do I need to get connected to be able to thrive and win? Right? Because the reality of it is, guys, the reset is also here. You have to reset your mind. I read all the time. I listen to audios all the time. I listen to, my coaches and mentors all the time, right? So you got to reset your mindset, guys. And it's unfortunate if you've been working a job for 40 years, or you've been working a job for 10 years, or you've been working a job for 5 years and you don't have $500, that is the reason you need to step back and say, what do I need to do moving forward? What business do I need to start right now that can produce income? What assets do I need to start building right now? What network of people do I need to get myself involved with right now? How do I need to handle my money right now? Right? So you guys should be setting some goals. April is tomorrow. April is tomorrow. You guys need to be writing what the fuck I'm gonna do for the next 6 months. Because the reality is, the corona is not the problem. The 5G is gonna be the problem. You think corona got people dropping off like flies? Oh, the 5G is coming. Okay? The 5G is gonna have people dropping dead. People going to be walking over dead bodies on their way to work. So the corona is not the fucking problem. The corona is just the distraction. Because the 5G is killing every motherfucking body. Newborns to 105, 110, whoever. Right? See, the corona, they're saying that if you have different ailments, you're more prone to it. Everybody walking around with masks on looking stupid. Right? When 5G, remember, 5G is radiation. That's why microwaves are no good. 5G is radiation, right? And radiation can penetrate through your skin. 5G, you guys need to Google this. 5G radiation can penetrate through your skin, making you feel dizzy, right? Making you feel like you got the flu, making you have shivers, right? Making you feel lightheaded, right? Making you delusional. That's what 5G is going to do. So we ain't even worried about corona? No. Because once they stop talking about corona, now it's going to be, people are going to be hospitalized because of 5G. And here's the sad thing about this corona. If you die in the hospital, ain't no funeral. You know that? Do you guys know that if you die from corona or you die right now, there's no funeral? Because there's no funeral homes open anyway. There's no funeral. They putting your ass in a freezing box or one of those refrigerators that they got at the hospital. And that's what? Guess what? They're going to throw your ass in the sea or they're going to burn your ass. Right? So we're in a fucked up time. right? But also, guys, I want you to understand that we are also in some great, great times right now. Millionaires and billionaires are born out of recessions and depressions, right? See, that's why you got to be 10 steps ahead of everybody else, right? Or you can't just keep talking about Corona, right? No, let's talk about some money. Let's talk about black wealth. Let's talk about what we going to do when all this shit is over. But you got to start now. And the internal work got to start here in your heart, right? You got to start right now, guys, for real. Your brain got to work. Your heart has to work. These has to connect, right? And you got to say, okay, what am I going to do? I need at least 12 grand. Like I said, most people bills are about 3 grand a month, right? I need to say, all right, what do I need to do to get at least 12 grand right now? Because when this hyperinflation is all said and done, guys, a lot of people going to die. People going to kill themselves. Y'all think this is a game, right? Not just Corona, 5G going to have people dropping dead left and right. And then people going to kill themselves because they can't take it, right? I'm all about black wealth. I'm all about you starting your own business. I'm all about you elevating, right? But the reality of it, this is, guys, 80% of people don't have 500 to their name. And if you're a part of that 80%, how the fuck can I get in the 20%? That's what you need to ask yourself right now. How the hell can I get in the 20%? Because when hyperinflation happens, the poverty level will go up. So that means more people will be in poverty. See, don't let that be you. Don't let that be your family. Don't let that be your children. Because if you don't have an asset such as a business that can produce income, if you don't have assets that can produce income, or if you don't have an asset that you can go and get income from, like a house, right? If you could sell your house, guys, you are fucked. You're fucked. And I couldn't find a better word, right? And and the thing is, guys, we need this shock. We need something like this pandemic, guys, to wake us up. This is not by an accident, guys. This is all planned. And if you guys believe in God, this is all in the rapture, right? In Revelations. Right? Just like my friend Tracy all the time, right? She says it. Like, people gonna be dying all the fuck around you, man. But where is your faith? People gonna be dying all around you, guys. Right? Left and right. Only the strong will survive. Only the strong will survive mentally, emotionally, financially, and physically. This pandemic, guys, is here to wake us up. How many of you guys are gonna get woke? How many of you guys are gonna get woke, or how many of you guys are gonna still stay asleep? Ask yourself these questions. How many of you are gonna get woke and then not just wake up, but I'm gonna wake other people up? So if you guys been following me, right, you already know that I'm all about waking motherfuckers up, period. Let's get the fuck up, right? So waking up, and not just you being woke. Now, how many more people can you help to get up? Because unfortunately, a lot of people going to sleep and keep sleeping and being in a deep sleep, and they going to pray and they going to hope and they going to wish for good things to happen. You cannot pray and hope and wish your way out of this, guys. You have to have a freaking strategy, an action plan that you're going to do every day to get your family in a better position financially, mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm doing my part, right? I'm doing my part by making sure my family's good. I'm doing my part to secure my mental. I'm doing my part to secure my finance. I'm doing my part, right, to secure generational wealth. I'm doing my part to add value to my people. I'm doing my part, so when I pray, I'm going to pray that my people wake up. I'm not going to pray to God for an opportunity, because I'm in the opportunity. I'm going to pray that my people wake up and they see this opportunity and they seize this opportunity so they can come out on top. So again, if you don't have 4 months of bills right now, you will not survive in the next 3 months, 6 months, a year. This is the reality. This is the reality, guys. We're in the worst of times, and I've been saying this since last year. We're in the worst of times, guys, but guess what? We also are in the best of times if you have an open mind. If you don't let fear cloud your thoughts. We're in the best of times, guys. Millionaires, billionaires are born in recessions. Where do you need to put your money? You can start looking at stocks because America's on sale. Looking at real estate's on sale. Everything's on sale right now. Starting a business, my business, you get started for $50, right? And learn how to make $100 a day, something that's going to produce income, right? So we're in the greatest of times. But if your mind is not open, guys, you're going to allow fear to cloud your thoughts and you're not going to make a move. You know, I told my coaching group, I said, you got to know how to move like water. You got to know how to move like water. When this happened, what's my next move? When that happened, what's my next move? Do I need to jump over this wave to get to where I'm trying to go? We got to know how to move. Unfortunately, guys, too many people let situations stop them and keep them stuck. So what do you need to do to have at least 4 months of bills? What do you need to do to get ahead? What do you need to do to get ahead? That's what you got to ask yourself. What do I need to do to get ahead? Do I need to start a business? Do I need to buy me a house because houses are cheap? Do I need to buy me some dividend paying stocks because America's on sale? What do I need to do? Who do I need to get connected to right now? What course do I need to buy? What books do I need to read? What audios do I need to listen to right now? Not tomorrow, not procrastinating. What course do I need right now? What network of people do I need right now? What house do I need to buy right now? What stocks do I need to get myself involved with right now? If you want to learn about stocks, buy a course. You want to learn about real estate, buy a course. Now's the time, right? And if you don't have 12,000, guys, or at least 4 months of bills somewhere, you will not make it. Now, in the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or even 6 months, you know what? You could go make as much money as you want to if you have an open mind. I got a group of women, right, that I work with, right? We all hold each other accountable, right? And all we're doing, we're focusing really on the bag, but actually adding value to other people, because that's the only way, guys, you're going to win, period. That's the only way to win in this financial reset. How much value can you add? Because it's not about money. It's about the people, because people have the money. So how much value, if you have a job, ask yourself, how can I add value to people outside of my job? Because ain't no job secure. I don't give a fuck if you're an essential worker. No job secure. Your job could be going just like that too. What are you going to do? We all need plan Bs. We all need plan Cs. We all need plan Hs. We all need plan Ls. We all need plan Z. Right? So what can you do now to start adding value? You good at something. What are you good at? Don't say, oh, no, I'm not good at nothing. No, think. Wake the fuck up. Think. What am I good at right now that I'm able to help people with? What is my real purpose in life? I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive. I don't want to just survive in life, friends. I want to thrive. Right? I don't want to just survive in life. I want to thrive in life. I want to grow in life. Now is the time, guys. Start setting Start setting and planting your seeds today. You want to become a millionaire, or you want to become a thousandaire? Start setting your seeds and planting your seeds right now. Not tomorrow, not when 3 months come, not when your stimulus package come. No, fucking today. So you make your next move, guys, your best move, because this is the time to make your move. Not when the stimulus package come. It's crazy. Remember, people don't even have $500 to their name. 80% of people living check to check to check to check. How can you break that generational curse? This is what you need to be strategizing on right now, guys. Right? Time is of the essence right now. We don't know how long we're going to be in quarantine. We don't know how long we're going to be locked down. We don't know how long we ain't going to be able to go out. But what I do know is that 2 million people came online last week looking for an opportunity. How could you have added value to those people? There's already 2 billion people online. How could you have added value to those people? That's the only way, guys, you're going to thrive and survive in life. Again, people are going to commit suicide. More jobs are going to be lost. So if you got a job right now, don't be cocky. Right? Don't be cocky and be like, oh, well, I got a job. I ain't worried about nobody else, baby. Trust me. The way this economy is going, baby, they saying 47 million jobs going to be done. Right? So again, guys, we all have value. How can you get paid for providing value? That's the move that you need to make. Do I need to buy a course? Do I need to get a mentor? Do I need to get a coach? Do I need to read a book? Do I need to listen to an audio? Do I need to get around a group of people that are winning and going somewhere? What do I need to do? That's what you need to ask yourself. Not what Trump doing for me. Not what the government's doing for me. Not what the fuck my job is doing for me. No, what the fuck am I doing for me? We worry about the wrong fucking thing. What Trump doing? Who gives a fuck what Trump doing? Trump doing what he got to do for his family. The government doing what the fuck they got to do for their family. What the fuck I got to do? What do I got to do, guys? Right? For my family. What do I got to do to secure my black wealth? You want to learn stocks? Buy a course. Go look to buy a course today. You want to learn e-commerce? Go buy you a course on e-commerce today. You want to start a business? Go look for a business to start today. You want to understand building black wealth? Then go get you a course or a mentor today on building black wealth. If not, you won't survive hyperinflation. Period, guys. So if you don't have 4 months of bills in assets, or you don't have 4 months of bills in a business asset, if you don't have 4 months of bills in a cash, you will not make it when hyperinflation comes. And the solution is, guys, open up your mind. Get woke. Stop taking all these medications. Stop taking all these freaking meds. Our bodies are designed to heal itself. Stop taking all this crap. Right? So open up your mind, guys, and see this as an opportunity to put yourself in a better situation than when you started. You need a course on stocks? Find some. Right? I don't have a course on stocks. I talk about stocks in my Black Wealth class. And my Black Wealth class is $25 a month. I teach about different ways to make money. I teach about different ways to secure your bag, right? But I don't have a specific course on stock, right? So you can go find one. That's it. Be resourceful. You want to learn about real estate, go find a course. You want to learn about e-commerce, I do Amazon, I do eBay, right? So I have a course on eBay. I have a course on Amazon if you want to learn that. If you want to learn how to build up your immune system, I sell products. Okay, so I'm adding my value to the world, right? I have products that I sell that helps you build up your immune system. I have a business opportunity that costs 50 bucks. And you get $50 free, and all you got to do is get the vitamins that helps you build up your immune system with the vitamin C and the D and the A and the B, right? If you want to start learning something new, guys, do something about it now. If you want to start learning something new, guys, start doing something about it today, not when your stimulus check come. Because if you're not good with the money you got down, it's impossible for you to be great with more money, right? If you don't know how to manage money now, making more money, guys, will not make a fucking difference if this is all cloudy and fucked up. So let's change this, guys. Your solution is to reset your mind so you can reset your finances, so you can reset your future, because there's a new future coming. There's a new norm. The new norm is already here. A new future is coming, guys. Are you prepared? Are you prepared for this new future? And guess what? This $20, this paper money is going to be trash soon. You ain't going to be able to buy shit with cash. That's a whole nother life. But you ain't going to be able to buy shit with this. So you better learn how to turn your money into some assets that can produce more money and whatever the currency is going to be. So if you're not following me on Instagram, Coach Tanisha Marie on Instagram, okay? You can go to my bio link if you're interested in starting a business for 50 bucks. I'm showing people how to make $100 a day from 50 bucks. If you want to start a stocks or learn about stocks, get a course, right? You want to learn about real estate, get a course, find a mentor, right? But most importantly, guys, change your mind. Change your mindset, guys. That's the only way, man. Changing your mind so you can find out what you're good at so that you can now add value to the world. Period, guys. So I'm going. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Coach Tanisha Marie. Make sure you get yourself involved with something, man. Get yourself involved with something. Remember, if you don't have 4 months of bills in a business and some assets, guys, you are not going to survive the next 90 days. You're not going to survive. You're not going to survive, guys, the next 90 days. You're not going to survive the next 6 months. And then if you don't survive, your kids are not surviving, man. Now is the time to build black wealth. Support black businesses. You buying something, buy from a black business. I'm going, guys. Follow me on Instagram, Coach Tanisha Marie.